we wish to indicate, ladies and gentlemen, that Professor Avia Insor epitomizes the presence of abundant air of academic freedom which is currently blowing across this university. Professor Avia Insor has, since the assumption of office by the current university management, shown clear dislike for this team, especially to the acting vice-chancellor, who was initially directed by the Winneba High Court and subsequently by the governing council of the university to take over from the then interdicted vice-chancellor by virtue of his position then as the pro-vice-chancellor. Professor Avia Insor has openly asked his staff and faculty members to resist this administration. Professor Avia Insor has had meetings with students at which members of staff were present. He has urged and he has incited students to rebel against this administration. He has determined to bring chaos to the university. Thank God he has failed. He even in the past gave an open space presentation on the U.E.W case which was pending in court. A move that was contemptuous of court and could have had dire consequences for him and this university should it have been pursued by the plaintiff. In all of these, Professor Avia Insor was never restrained and still finds himself still at post. Is this an example of the culture of silence which Amnesty International is seeking to unjustifiably project? Ladies and gentlemen, we should not forget that Professor Avia Insor, by his position as college principal, is part of management. He sits on university council, yet he goes out of his way to undermine management by inciting staff and students against the very system which he is supposed to help to manage. Professor Avia Insor indicated in the said interview that there is a blacklist of staff lined up for dismissal. This is mischief at the highest level, perpetrated by no mean a person than the principal of one of our 4 colleges, a position which is supposed to come with a high level of respect and responsibility. In the case of Dr. Samuel Atintono, which Professor Avia Insor alludes to as evidence of the culture of silence and injustice, an example of dismissals under this administration, we wish to emphasize that Dr. Samuel Atintono vacated his post. He was never dismissed. Ladies and gentlemen, the records are available for anyone seeking a verification of this issue.